it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. Our next comedian, he has come to every single Everyone's Sad show I could in memory, and he's also come to every open mic, and he started doing stand-up here, so it's really exciting to have him on the show. He will be performing at the Magnet Theater with his sketch team, Ghost Girl, on 6/22. We have a Ghost Girl here. He'll also be doing a storytelling show at QED on 6/15. Please welcome Nick Phillips.
Hi, I'm Nick Phillips. So the high school that I attended was an all-boys Catholic prep school, and we had a lot of free periods. So we would spend this time in the cafeteria. This means that we learned not only from our teachers, but also from each other through the philosophical discussions that we students would hold at the lunch tables. We agonized over age-old questions. Why is there something rather than nothing? Is free will an illusion? If it were possible to suck your own dick, would that be gay? Of course, we all know that being gay doesn't work that way, but it was 2004, so sexual orientation worked a bit differently back then. So I responded to the question, no, it's not gay. I know because I have sucked my own dick. It's true. I've sucked my own dick. That is a 100% true fact about my life. I first decided to start doing this after I read a forum thread on AOL in which people were discussing whether it was possible to do it, and one guy said that he tried, but he was only able to lick the tip. So I read this and I was intrigued. I thought, sounds like a challenge. I don't usually like challenging myself, but sometimes I read something and I just know I have to do this. So I gave it a try, because I'm not just a philosopher. I'm also a scientist. I do experiments. My first attempt fell a bit short, but I kept trying. I persevered. I got closer and closer every day. The end was in sight, and eventually, I succeeded. So, back to the debate. Some of the other guys thought, well, you have a dick in your mouth, of course it's gay. Well, through my superior rhetoric, I was eventually able to convince them that sucking your own dick is the equivalent of jacking off, so, logically, it's not gay. But then one of them added a stipulation. Well, I think it would be gay only if you swallowed. Well, I do believe in equality. If I want a girl to swallow mine one day when I get older, I should be willing to do it myself. So, I also swallowed. But I withheld this information because I felt like I had done enough philosophy for the day at that point. Now, sometimes when I tell people about my talent, they say, oh, so you don't even need a woman. And I wouldn't go that far. Turns out sucking your own dick is actually really hard. You have a limited range of motion, and your whole body's sore the next day, and there's no element of surprise when you're the one doing it, so it's not quite the same. So, don't bother asking me for a demonstration. I can't do it anymore. I'm not as flexible as I used to be, and also, I'm taller now, so it's further away. I'm still not gay. However, I have recently started fingering my own butthole, so we'll see if that works. Thank you. I'm Nick Phillips.